Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and is looking to be even better in this season.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Now Tua. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Daquan Jones finding his way home to get the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move was how they just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, All he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
For a Buffalo Bills. First and 10. That's a 48-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Has his man, it's Shakir. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They brought him in off the corner. He gets in and dropping for a loss of 4.
Yeah, they tried to move the pocket that time. All his blockers moving to the left as he bootlegged in that direction as well. But they didn't account for everyone, and he spilled the play.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to pass. Tua. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And Gordon will work his way in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up. Or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run the counter with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Allen off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to 0, Keon Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 21. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Bills. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On second and goal, there's an option play left. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
We talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Gets around him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Miami set to take over. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Hill going to go in motion right. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Not joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's Cook again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To the air, Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it's 21-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
On play action, Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Allen. pass rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Malik Washington deep for Miami. This is taken at about the 14. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities. But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Allen. Completes it to Coleman. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Sneak. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. That's another Bills 1st down. first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A 10th carry in the game for Carr. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Here's Allen to throw. And fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
In motion right here, Washington. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, back to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense back out and ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything that puts some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Into space at the 45.
And he's blocked down.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Up the middle, it's Cook. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught by Coleman. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action, now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Tua going to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run, H.M.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On play action, Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Second down and 3.
To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way down drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle to catch by Coleman. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Here's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Yeah, the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion, Hill. On play action. Here's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to Daquan Jones. Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
42-yard line.
2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Throwing now is Allen. Open man, it's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Elijah Moore from 10 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dolphins.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Allen now looks to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Give to Cook out of the gun. They juked him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They run it again with Cook. Shifts past him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Allen going to try and keep it. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Allen taking it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Ball at the 26, second and 7. Now Tua. And it's thrown incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
That will toss right side. HN with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 92 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now HN on 1st and 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's HN. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by HN. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. In motion, the tight end. Tua on 4th down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Lane, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Bills on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
board. Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On play action, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 8 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Gets past one man. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and a couple. Allen going to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And partner, to tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Allen to throw once more. A short throw put it in by Kincaid. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. He's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance. Inside give to Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for Buffalo 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it again here with Davis.
maintained to the 9.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Up the middle to Davis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Davis. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to get this out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Looking to pass. Tua.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, it's his fullback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, it just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. They set up the screen. Achan has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Dances by him. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. In motion goes the tight end. Tua sets up to pass it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Bills' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Coleman. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun again to Davis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on the big offensive line.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by him.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now Tua.
Complete to Washington. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
18-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Tua. This one thrown underneath to H.M.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Nifty move.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Allen and the Bills now. Down by 4. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw is Allen. That's caught by Shakir. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Allen.
And he's got it. It's caught for a
Oh! There's no fucking way, bro. There's no way. Oh my god. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, no way. That's crazy.
So add another one into the
Bills
touchdown
just won the game off of that.
What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Gets this to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. This for all the marbles.
This would be fucking insane. Oh, they almost caught it. The Bills. The Bills get the dub. Oh my God, there's a flag. No fucking way. Oh my!
Continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more
overtime.
attempt.
And his kick is good.
Oh my
And
God.
this game is tied.
That's
So
insane,
4
bro.
quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Damn, bro.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I share my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's Davis on the counter. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now Allen. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Prater's kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. First throw of the OT session for Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
7-yard pickup.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now, right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first, because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A beautiful fake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he is in for the score. And it is
what a crazy game.
Stunned silence here as they win it on the road.
What a crazy game.
A great game, partner. A spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
320 viewers, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much for coming out to stream, watching the stream as much as you did. 320 views. I appreciate y'all, bro. Hopefully we all have a good rest of your night. I'm probably going to be live later. And then we'll see. Deuces, y'all.